Here we are viewing the Techno Dinosaur meets IT Geek video series, week number 45. My name is David Logan, the IT Geek, the guy who takes the complexity out of technology, the jargon out of technology, for you, the home worker, the home office worker. This week with us is my usual prime suspect, my partner in crime, Willie Nicol. So Willie, where are you and how are you?
Thank you, David. I'm very well. I'm based in Troon, southeast of Scotland, UK. I am the Techno Dinosaur due to my being technologically challenged, but I'm also a personal development life coach.
Fantastic. And I'm based down here in Annan, southwest of Scotland, where the sun always shines. Willie, I thought this morning. I was driving this morning and I was in a good mood. But the question's you this week, when I need to pick your brains. How can we change from a negative to a positive mindset?
Yes, David. Well, you mentioned the word thought there. Um, a lot of our mindset is based on our thinking, but I'm going to talk about state of mind. So, what is your mind? We can talk about our brain. We know what that is. It's that kind of big, massive blubber inside your head. But our mind, what is our mind? So I resorted to going online, and here's the Wikipedia definition of mind. The set of faculties including cognitive aspects such as consciousness, imagination, perception, thinking, intelligence, blah, 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 right? The Cambridge Dictionary defines it as state of mind is a person's mood and the effect that mood has on the person's thinking and behaviour, which is maybe an easy way of looking at it.
I understand that.
So, we're all creatures of thought. It's suggested that thought or our thinking controls our life. So, we have a thought. Where do they come from? Pops into your head. Now, the premise is that thought creates an emotion. And that emotion generally propels us to take some form of action. And as we know, if there is action, there is a reaction or a result. So you're talking about sunny Annan. Well, I can tell you here in Troon, it's wet, it's windy, and it's cold. In short, it's miserable. So imagine this scenario. I get up this morning, open the curtains, it's blowing a gale, the rain's pounding off the window, and I'm freezing cold. So I have a thought, oh my God, what a day. Look at that weather. And that creates an emotion, a negative emotion. And I get some negative thoughts from that. Oh my God, I'll get wet if I go out. Perhaps the car won't start. I've lost my umbrella. What am I going to do? And before I know where I am, the action is I'm in a negative state of mind. And the outcome of that is I'm just miserable. And that's a bad start to my day. However, look at it this way. I open the curtains, I look out, it's wet and miserable, cold and windy. I think, oh well, I've got an umbrella, I know what it is. I can't always start holding it for them. And if push comes to shove, my skin is waterproof. So I can go and do whatever I want to do. You see the difference, right? So just flipping your thinking, as it were, can have a big effect on your state of mind. Now, this is not something that happens overnight. You don't just click your fingers and think positively as opposed to negatively. You have to, in effect, kind of train yourself to do this. Another aspect would be, for example, when I drove all over the place in my last job, and someone cut me up on the motorway, and my immediate thought was, well, I can't repeat it, but you can imagine, right? And that thought created an emotion. I got angry. And that emotion probably said, I'm going to race after that idiot and probably give him some hand signals, right? But the outcome of that was I got annoyed and I maybe exceeded the speed limit. So that wasn't a good reaction to that initial thinking. Now, I think, what an idiot. Having learned from my past behaviour, and that's it past. No anger, no racing after him, no negative state of mind. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
So you can go on to the famous interweb and find all sorts of information about state of mind, how to change your state of mind. And I have taken some notes here and I'll send them to you. You can put them on our website for people to peruse. You asked how we change negative state of mind to positive. And we've covered a lot of ground before about stress and anxiety. Have some exercise, do some breathing. Change your state of mind from negative to positive by doing something else, preferably positive. So take a pause, make a cup of tea, do something enjoyable, go for a walk. Do something which is going to flip your mindset or your state of mind from that negative thinking to more positive thinking. And again, it takes practice. Your mind is almost like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the bigger it will get. And if you exercise it positively, it will have a positive outcome.
That's great. So it's a case of taking the mind, getting it to look at something different, concentrate on something different, rather than what it was looking at.
Yes, effectively so. We are, as humans, kind of conditioned to be a bit negative. When you were a kid, you were told to be seen and not heard. You were told, don't be a big head. Don't blow your own trumpet. So they were kind of negative. And we grew up thinking, what if, followed by a negative. And we covered this when we talked about language. What if this doesn't work? What if I get soaking wet getting out on this horrible day? What if, negative? But what if, I'm using that phrase again, we follow that thought with a positive? Like, what if my car will start? What if I get wet? So what? My skin's waterproof. What if that doesn't work? Well, what if it does? So, in a set of circumstances like a rainy day, we make up a wee story in our head, which is invariably negative. I'll get wet, my car won't start, I can't find my umbrella. But we can change that around going, well, what if it's all good? Despite the bad weather, despite the negativity, I can make this positive. So our conditioning kind of gives us an excuse, but we don't need that excuse. We can get rid of that and train ourselves to become more positive. And when we recognize ourselves getting negative, we identify it and say, oh, there's some negativity coming in. Let's flip that around and become positive again.
Great, Wally. Fantastic. That's us for this week. That's us heading towards our allotted time. To you, the viewer, any questions on this subject matter, speak to Wally. Send him a private message. Add the comments down below. Website, YouTube, Facebook page. Drop the comments on and we'll forward them into Wally. Technical on the other hand, send to me. Private message or comments down below. Last comments, Wally?
Well, as usual, David, I would say to everyone, stay safe and stay well. Look after yourselves. And you can train yourself to change negativity into positivity. Also remember, have a bit of fun along the way. Goodbye from me.
Thank you, Wally. To finish off, everybody, for you, the viewer, be safe, be healthy, be well, have a great week. Bye for now.